Diane Fisher-Simmons out here in beautiful Bluffton on this lovely morning, and we have a lot of fun activity going on behind us. James Dismond, the Executive Director of Hospice Care of the Lowcountry, and Amy Propst, the Executive Director of the Pines, this beautiful assisted living community, is going to tell us a little bit about what these busy bees are doing behind us today.
Yeah, so Senior Living Communities is all about community, and so Amy and I have created a dynamic partnership where we just want to create a better experience for seniors in our community overall. So today behind us we have a community garden that's going to be a community memorial garden. And Amy, how are we going to use the garden?
Every day our residents use our gazebo, and the fact that they'll actually have some beautiful lush gardens to look at, as well as be able to honor those who have passed on, is beautiful. So thank you.
So do they get to be a part of caring for it, or is that something that the facility will do itself?
They will actually care for that. That will be an activity.
Okay.
And I think Hospice Care of the Lowcountry will have volunteers that will assist with that each week.
Great. And while we have you here, why don't you tell us a little bit more about each individual organization?
Yeah, so Hospice Care of the Lowcountry has been in the community for 40 years. We're the first community-based hospice on Hilton Head Island, so that we really pride ourselves in that. And we've been community-focused, patient-centered for all of those 40 years. So partnerships like this just help us stay thriving in the community.
Nice. And the Pines?
And the Pines is an assisted living and memory care community. This building in particular holds special memories for me. It used to be Carolina House. A lot of people remember back in the day, and I used to be the director then. My grandmother lived here, so it's a special place.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a legacy that you're kind of leaving along the way. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about what type of individual can come to the Pines.
So we have people here who are more independent that just need assistance with housekeeping and food, dietary, those types of things, all the way to people who need assistance with activities of daily living, such as showering, bathing, dressing, and we keep them on until they need partners like Hospice Care of the Lowcountry.
And how seamless is that transition when that need does arise?
It's pretty seamless. The way that our communication works is it's almost like we work like sister companies. When Amy or the primary care physicians that are circulating through the facility see that the level of care needs to be at a higher level, Amy or one of the physicians or nurse practitioners will send over the referral, and then our team comes in, assesses, and starts the immediate care that's needed, whether that's palliative or hospice care, and we work as a continuum of care just to better serve that patient and the patient's family.
Nice, nice. And what would you say, what's the process for entry into the Pines?
Usually someone just inquires and comes in for a tour, and then what we do is do an assessment and determine what level of care they would be in our community, and it's usually it can be as quick as a 48-hour turnaround.
What's your longest term patient or resident that you've had so far?
So there was a gentleman here years ago. He was the very first resident. He has since passed, but he was here for 10 years.
10 years, wow. And I'm sure there's a lot of ways that they can get involved with activities and then just becoming a part of this community, and the socialization that gets to happen is therapeutic all in and of itself, I'm sure. So a family is probably truly built here.
It is truly a family atmosphere here at the Pines.
So you're doing wonderful things. The Lowcountry good here in Bluffton. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect representation that even as you transition into senior living and into hospice care and senior living is not about dying, it's about thriving in your last years of life, whether it be gardening in the garden, or whether it be doing activities with their activities director, or just living out your final wishes. And that's what we want to promote, is it's all about living better and quality of life while transitioning as peaceful and pain-free as possible.
Nice, nice, which is so much better than, sometimes we don't want to leave our home, and I understand that so well, but at the same time it's isolating, and this again can just provide a family community. Well, thank you so much, you guys, and thank you for all you're doing, all the good you're doing in the Lowcountry.